is up, everyone? We are at Lightbox Expo 2022. I haven't been here since 2019. That's, I believe, the last time they had any in-person convention going on. I have no artistic ability whatsoever other than, of course, content creation, but I love meeting the artists, getting to know about their work. I have a ton of posters. I made this makeshift poster 2 carrier for me to carry around. I have about 12 posters, but after this we're heading to Monsterpalooza in Burbank, so it's going to be a busy weekend. I'm going to make this one vlog covering both of the events, and there's just a lot going on. It is crazy busy right now. So I don't remember it being this busy last time. Then again, maybe I didn't come as early as I did. The show just opened Friday, today, Friday. So yeah, there's a lot of people here. Let's go see who we can find, what we can get accomplished. There's a lot of artists that are doing panels that aren't set up or exhibiting or have a booth or anything. So I'm hoping I can get to meet a lot of them after the panels, kind of like San Diego Comic-Con, but let's go ahead and have some fun. So one thing I love about Lightbox Expo is the staff is not only friendly, they're knowledgeable. Like, I know it's not a huge convention center, but they know where everything is. The maps they put out aren't exactly clear, but the staff has been more than helpful finding out for us. Hi, Mr. McCreary. Good, how are you doing today? It's great to finally meet you. I know you don't do a lot of conventions, so...
Oh, I know.
Are you okay with me taking off the mask? I know you don't have one, so I just want to make sure. So I have a friend who's in the Air Force from Germany. He sent me, or he's stationed in Germany,
really?
sent me some cards. He's asked if you would be able to sign them.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. I also have a Jurassic Park poster, but I think I left it in my car, so I'll be seeing you again later. But yeah.
Hey, have you ever met Johnny Depp?
Yeah. Oh, the Star Wars one.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a big Star Wars card collector, and he's a little picky. Do you mind if you sign with his pen?
Yeah.
So he marked everything where he'd like you to sign. So go ahead and give you that. Thank you so much for those. He's gonna love it. So, do I owe you anything for the signatures?
I'm sorry?
Can I pay you anything for the signature or no? Okay, just I always like to ask just to make sure. So
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
If I don't sell anything at all,
I'll come. Okay, I'll give you my number so you can call me.
It's like, hey, you remember the?
Yeah. Here's a tip when you are going to conventions and meeting guests. I just had this happen. I was meeting Chris Sanders. He is the writer of Lilo and Stitch. IMDb has him listed as working on Iron Giant and Tarzan. I don't have my Iron Giant poster with me. I have my Tarzan poster. I showed it to him. He said, oh, I never worked on Tarzan. And I'm like, your IMDb page says that. I stepped aside, pulled it up real quick just to confirm. And even though he's a writer and artist, he didn't do writing or artwork, but he did voice work according to IMDb. His wife then says, oh, maybe you did some background voice work. I said, do you mind signing my poster anyway? On the other hand, you know, he didn't work on Iron Giant, so he was a little peeved at IMDb for that, or whoever added it. So always check IMDb, but at the same time, check with the people, the guests that you're meeting. Later on, I have a lot of more guests to meet, so I always like to ask, hey, did you work on so-and-so movie? Did you contribute anything to it? Personally, for me, if you have any type of contribution to it, I am more than happy and willing to have you sign it, because I feel like any part of it is a creative and productive part of the production, so why not? But yeah, just so you are all aware. Oh my god, my biggest goal of today was getting Crash McCreary to sign and sketch possibly on my Jurassic Park poster. He did both. I'm losing it. Such a nice guy. Unfortunately, he really doesn't do the convention scene. This is the only convention we've seen him at in... God, I don't even know if we've ever seen him at a convention before. He doesn't take commissions because he's so busy, but he's kind enough to do a quick doodle or sketch like that. So, I didn't get a video. I was just too... jaw-dropping. My jaw was dropping as I was watching him, so I'll put the picture of it now. The best thing about Lightbox are the panels. The worst thing about Lightbox are the panels. So
yourself a concept artist, environment artist, or a biz dev. That's your job. Okay, great. And how many of you all would like that to be?
Saturday is officially worse than Friday. Like I was mentioning, the best thing about this show are the panels. The worst thing are the panels. Now, the reason they're the best is because there's so much creator insight, inspiration, everything from all these artists that you may not always see at typical Comic-Cons, which is really a great thing for people trying to get into the industry, or someone like me who I appreciate all their work. And a lot of these guys, they're just happy to sign my posters or whatever it may be. Just now I was meeting Paul Felix from Tarzan, and I met a guy next to me who his wife had like an original art book from when the movie came out, so he signed that too. We don't really see people bringing these types of things to get signed, so that's a great opportunity for us. On the flip side, there are a lot of guests who are not showing up, whether they're canceling, postponing, whatever it may be, and there's no announcements made from them or the convention. Don't really want to blame one or the other, but it'd be nice to have some kind of update somewhere. A lot of times even the panelists aren't even saying it. So then the other issue is, as you saw, the panel rooms are a madhouse. Like, it is way too small of a space to house everyone. The lines are all over the place. You don't even know where the lines are. They're handing out tickets for every panel room. And with that, the panels are staggered so close together. I think there's usually maybe a 20-minute gap, and most of the panels are going over. A number of panels have gone over at least 20 to 30 minutes each, and everyone kind of hangs out in the panel room, which causes a problem because then it becomes a backlog and people can't set up or can't go sit into the... No, I'm talking... People can't go into the panel rooms to set up, or people can't sit. And the problem with that is, too, it's not like, let's say, San Diego Comic-Con. Granted, it's a much larger convention center. There's space where people can go outside and hang out in the hallways. Here, they just can't do that because if they go outside, there's just going to be a crowd of people waiting to get back into the panel room. Definitely a lot of pros and cons. It's just the setup and the infrastructure that they're dealing with here isn't ideal. So I definitely hope they move to a bigger space. Pasadena's is fantastic. Like, I love the area. Parking's super easy, and it's pretty easy to get from one building to the other, but it's not ideal. All right, so we made it to Monsterpalooza. I know I'm a little bit late, but parking is a complete nightmare. I don't know why they decided to make this convention at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center. I mean, it's a pretty big convention, and this is a super small convention center or option. So earlier I got cut off when I was in the car because parking is a madhouse. If you are local or if you've been to the Burbank Marriott Convention Center by the airport, you'll know it's already a small place and the parking lot is ridiculous. When I first pulled in, there was nobody checking or asking for tickets. The gates were up. So we just all came in. No, there was no parking, so that's when I pulled into that spot, but then saw signs saying these spaces are only for the office building here. I went over to the Marriott front desk and I said, hey, this is the situation, what's going on? So they gave me a pass, like a hotel pass. I came back earlier, car was still there, no ticket or anything, so that's fine. Then when I was coming back out earlier, there was someone standing at the gate issuing tickets. Now what doesn't make sense to me is the exit gate has still been open. So even if you got a ticket, you can just drive right out. And this happened when I came to Hollywood Show too. They did that, so it's just a mess. They just shouldn't do conventions like this here. Like small expos, Hollywood Show is about as big as they should get it. Anyway, it was a madhouse, complete insanity, and it's only Friday. I'm not coming back tomorrow. I've never done 2 conventions like this in a weekend, so it's definitely fun, definitely hectic. And I didn't really film at all today at Monsterpalooza because I was just waiting in line to get autographs. So all I have left is Nick Castle and Will Sandin, who I'll get on Sunday, and whoever else I can get from Lightbox tomorrow. Heading home now, and tomorrow is actually San Diego Comic-Con registration too, so that's going to be a shit show. Hopefully not, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow.
Hey, Johnny! Oh, Dan, come over here, Johnny. Morning, Johnny. How's it going? Say good morning, Johnny.
So here is the line to get into Monsterpalooza. It actually got even worse. What you see now is maybe a fraction of all the people that ended up lining up by the time we actually started going in. Luckily, they were handing out wristbands before they opened the door, so we were just ready to go in. Now, the really dumb thing they did, I was going to Nick Castle's signing first, which is at that building in the left of the screen there. Instead of just having us line up there and take away crowds and this line from the main convention hall. And by the way, there was more than just Nick Castle. There was James Jude Courtney, there were the Killer Clowns people, and a whole bunch of other signings. We could have just lined up in that building. Instead, they had us go through this building just to wrap around and go around main exhibit hall line and end up here. So that wasn't great planning.
No, I literally got it. And dude, it's funny, so I'm like,
Oh, what? Which I think is
you need it, and he needs you.
I can do a price break. I make all this stuff. Oh,
Kevin was like,
Son of Monsterpalooza fans, Spencer Charnas from Ice 9 Kills will be signing in the hotel lobby at 12 p.m. Spencer Charnas from Ice 9 Kills will be signing in the hotel lobby at 12 p.m.
and this is all night.
Too much, they needed to just throw it in the trash and walk away.
So I'm looking for a poster. Oh, yeah.
That wraps it up for my busy convention weekend. I just got done with Son of Monsterpalooza as well. I was only inside for maybe half an hour. Luckily, because of that, I was maybe the third person to meet Nick Castle. I got in after he had an interview, so maybe 15 minutes after that. Then I went over to Will Sandin. As you saw, it was crazy crowded, crazy narrow areas, and I just I didn't want to hang out anymore, and I wasn't really into anything there. It's always kind of a hit or miss with horror shows for me, because I'm into some stuff and mostly the actors, like especially Halloween, but then otherwise there really isn't much else for me. Got everything I needed done. Yeah, that's it for the weekend. If you have any questions or comments about these conventions, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.